Hey there, folks. Welcome to another Slash Show. I hope you're all well. Hope you're all better doing than I am, innit?
Oh, why am I getting another fucking yoke?
Don't know. Right, it is the Stat Show. We released one round of fixtures last week. That again is played. It's good. It was good. A lot of games caught up on, to be fair. And it was good. A lot of movers this week. It was good. It was good to see a lot of movement around the tables. I'll do what I can over the next week or so. Yeah, we're not travelling to the north this weekend, unfortunately. Going for a PCR test tomorrow, which will probably be positive, so kind of doped up at the moment on tablets. Nothing any stranger than what's normally going to be said. So right. Yes, it's only water. Right. Try and bring in the old window capture and see what is there. Sorry, no. Right. There we go. There's the citrine right there. Neil Duff still leads the way. Has a game in hand and is a point up. Lala has a few games around him to play, don't get me wrong, but as it stands, 11 played, 1 loss, 10 wins, 74 points. Johnny Blair taking his second loss on 73 points. Remy losing 5-4 to Asius this evening. Bit of a cracking game there, to be fair. I was watching it along. Remy took out a good ton to make it 4 each. Couldn't kick off from the last one. William Kirkwood on 68. Chris Gilland, very best of luck at Modus for Champions Week. Phil Johnson Hale on 62. And Mr. Barty on 61. A few boys. Sean Wright, good to see him. Absolutely hammered out games last week, and he sent us a couple of messages. Cheers, Lee Refford. Look, the moment is it's not really too major. Hopefully it stays that way for me. So good to see him knocking out a few. Myself and Craig John had already a game during the week. It was it was one of them. The scoring was very good. The doubles were shite. Just got over the line 5-3 in that one, but it was one of them. But that's that side of it, and there's lots of games being knocked out. To the stats. Sorry, no, I was going to take off studio mode, so I can move this around. I can make it a little bigger.
Here you go, sunshine.
Because to be fair, it's only the top few that you want to see. Andrew Kenyon leads the tons on 141. I'm there on 137. Remy on 117. Craig John 115. The 140s though, Mr. Barry 53 of them. Neil Duff with 51. William Kirkwood with 50. 860 140s already this season there. The 170 bracket 23. Martin Moore has 5 of them. Johnny Blair and the Storm have 3 each. Neil Duff and Shane Ryan smashing the 180 brackets. It's 166 180s in the citrine, and there's top 2 of 13 each. Craig John and the Storm 12 each. Remy and Stephen Biggin in behind, highest out still. To be fair, I see it a lot clearer on YouTube and Facebook. We are live on YouTube as well, and yes, it does be a lot clearer. Just because the definition is higher. That's the only reason. Martin Moore still has the only 170. Stephen Bingleton 164. Neil Duff 160 with Remy. Best legs haven't really changed that much. Nearly everybody in the Citroen has a 15 there. Darren Brown is the only one. Everything is 16 and under. Ton plus finishes. I don't think there was too many additions this week. There was 3 additions this week. Sorry, it was 74 last week. There's 77 this week. So there we go. Absolutely fantastic. That is. Go to the Kynite. Just wondering on where it's going to open. Loading. So no. Oh, I opened the Moonstone. Moonstone is open. Let's go with the Moonstone. Seems that it is open. Congratulations to Charlie Mitchell as well, winning the 301 double in, double out. Commiserations, Mr. Twinkle Toes. Mr. Paul Bader. Oh, not Paul Bader, but
Wayne Barber.
Wayne Barber. I was so close.
You were so close, baby.
I was not that close. There we go, Tom Finn on it. There we go. Warren Penny leads the way. Let me head over there. Warren Penny leads the way on 84. Right behind is Wayne Barber on 83. Tom Finnerlin, who's playing the 170 right now against, can't remember who, is on 75. Alan Palmer, game in hand, on 75. He can go to 82. Bob Myers on 75. Charlie Mitchell, though 301, double in, double out champ. He's on 72. Stefan Martin Peterson, commiserations to you and your family and friends. That was absolutely devastating news this morning. Phil James, Otto Langley, Andy Nelson, Dan LeCrox and Ken Roach, top half of the table. Absolutely fantastic there. Nicely bunched all over. There's nothing in it. A couple of wins. The lads are after catching up in a lot of games, and when they're actually all caught up, you'll have a good idea of the table, and we'll have a good idea of the table after that. Oh, it's up here. I need to move. Here we go. Tom Finnernan leads the tons on 83 of them. Andy Nelson 82, Phil James and Wayne Barber 81 each. Alan Power 80 and Bob Myers 79. They're all in the top 6 or 7. They're all in the top 6 or 7 in the tons as well. Wayne Barber, Mr. Twinkletoes 25 140s. Gregory Manhattan and Kenneth Boffin. Tom Finnernan always 16. 4 with the 170s hasn't changed at all. 180s though, Thomas Keane has taken over the 180s bracket. Absolutely fantastic with 5 of them there. He's 5 out of 25. He's 25% of all the 180s inside that league so far. Gregory taking the highest checkout with a 145 off of Ken Roach. His 143 was only there for less than a game. But it is a 145 by Gregory, Charlie Mitchell, Sean O'Donoghue, Thomas Keane and Warren Penny. Best legs of 14. And there's nothing else really changed there. See, will the Kynite open this time? Nope. It was there.
Did I not shut it down properly, maybe?
No, you searched it. Have you them open over there?
No, I closed them all down.
Because if you have them open over there, they're automatically open over here. It's class. I was only looking at that there last week.
So have you it open? Is it open now?
It is opening there now, yeah.
Alright,
To the Kynite. And it's the Ciderman who leads the way. Sorry, no. The two screens are on top of each other. Small bit annoying. Right, the Ciderman leads the way on 87 points. He's still up there, but with a game in hand and 2 legs in the difference, the Magician is 7 points behind. Mike Deaver's on 76. William Scott is on 72. I'll tell you, that's the top half. If Colin Mad Monk wins his 2 games, he can jump to 74 into 4th. Look how that, from 9th to 4th, that's how close it is. Ian Henley could do the same. The Wasp could jump up there. He has 3 games in hand. Robert Shaw, Hilton, John Craney. It is so close. There is nothing between them. An absolute fantastic league. Nothing between them. Boys taking points off each other, left, right, and centre, and it's good. It's good viewing. It really is good viewing. We seen Darnell against Mike last night, the 170. Nothing to separate him. Nothing to separate lads here as well. God bless you.
I don't have that.
I hope not. To the stats, Keith Dealey 130 tons, Carl Winters with a 128, Lee Marsh 122, Marcus Hawkins 114. Marcus Hawkins leads the 140s though with 42 of them. Carl Winters second. He was top, I'm sure, at the 140s and the tons last week. He's in second in both of them this week. He has 39, Mike Deaver's 39 as well, and the Magician 38, Lee Marsh 37. A lot of 140s there. There's been 2,000 tons, 650 140s, 15 170s. Super. 118 180s. Carl Winters has 12 of them. Mike Deaver has 11. And the Ciderman has 11 as well. Super throwing. Lee Marsh has the highest out of 161. Darnell's 156 was knocked off. Ian Henley 152. The Magician 150. No 11, but there is 3 on 12s. Morris, the Ciderman, and William Scott, best legs of 12, super shooting. Carl, Colin, Ian, Lee, and Neil Withers, all best legs of 13. And 16 is the best legs inside there, which is fantastic as well, to be fair. Nearly best legs of 15 by everybody in that. Ton plus finishes. Darnell got caught, Lee Marsh has 6, Robert Shaw has 6, Ian Henley 4, Keith Dealey with 4. Super stuff. To the Tiger Eye. So we were discussing the new tournament, to be fair, after the Big Fish last night. There was a bit of input by everybody. Next one will be set play. It will be 301. But we're not too sure whether we want to double in, double out, or straight in yet. We're not 100% sure. We'd like your say, to be fair. If you do get involved in our stuff, especially that, like the likes of the Big Fish and stuff like that, please just hit us up. Let us know. And what would your preferred choice be? And there we go. Here comes the Tiger Eye. Christopher Pratt still leads the way. Ryan Richmond, game in hand. He's on 70 points. He can go 3 points behind. James, Mr. Tyres, Mr. McAlary on 70 points as well. Eddie Berger, who was in second, he's on 67 points. He has 2 games in hand. Mr. Vernon Human on 67 also. Aaron McKendry on 62. Keith O'Connor 57. Garrett on 56 with Erlen Lenny, Johnny Mulder, William Hagee, Alan McVicker, and Steve Hopkins. Top half of the table, but a lot of lads, a few of them with games in behind, and there is a lot that can go from, even Stu McCready can go from last to 15th. Patrick Leahy can go from 15th up to 7th. That's how close it is. That's how close it is. Best of 3, 2, 5, 1. LOL. Oh my god, puke.
Yeah, I like that one.
Jeff Matthews. So Sunday Fun Day is on them.
Huh?
Jeff Matthews just goes, so Sunday Fun Day is on this week then.
Oh, I suppose it is. Unless he's negative, and I'll have them all in the car and up the road in.
Unless I do, which is highly doubtful, but unless I do test negative, we'll know tomorrow.
We'll be straight up the road.
Well, we won't know tomorrow, we'll know Friday. We'll be straight up the road. Mr. McAlary leads the old ton bracket 124, Eddie Berger 108, Christopher Pratt 105, Johnny Mulder with 95, Clark Cook with 87. 1660 the tons 468 the 140s. Christopher Pratt has 31 of them, Johnny Mulder has 30, Clark Cook has 28, Erlen Linney has 27. Adam McVicker, Erlen Linney, Jared, Patrick and Ryan Richmond all leads the 170s. There has been 13 of them so far. Amber Kindry still out there with the 180s. Christopher Pratt with 8, Garrett Watson with 7, Jeff Wiley with 6, Adam McVicker, Paul Better both, and Ryan Richmond all with 5s, 82, 180s in that so far. Christopher Pratt still has the highest out of 164. Amber Kindry, Stephen Anthony Davison, Vernon Human all with checkouts of 156. It's a great checkout, lads. Estevan has a 142. Aaron McKendry, the only fella with a best leg of 12, and that is riding high in that bracket all season. Will anybody catch him? Jeff tried, he got a 13. James got a 13. Patrick Leahy got a 13. Absolutely fantastic there. Christopher Pratt still leads the tons. There's 39 of them so far. Erlen has 4, Vernon Human has 4, Aaron McKendry, Keith O'Connor has 3 each. 2. We did the Moonstone.
Actually, did you do the obsidian?
No, we'll do that last. I really do hope it's something silly, pal. I do as well, because to be honest, we loads on for the weekend, like, do you know what I mean? And it's not just, you know, it's meeting family and stuff like that, is especially this time of the year. It's more important. 2, the Malcholite. Still unbeaten is Rob Sibic and Nathan Griffin. 3 legs between them. John Rock on 81, Danny Kennedy on 79, Kenny Robertson on 65, Tony Skerry on 58. The father on 56, 8 games played, 8 wins. And I do apologise to people, we had him booked in today, but with me going down on the engine test, both at home and at work, we couldn't risk it for the biscuit. Gary Smith on 54, Stephen Cranny on 51, Brendan Kinney on 48, Paul, Sasha, Podge, Anfin, Shane Boogeyman and Mike D. East. Reese Brown just outside them promotion playoff places, delighted with himself, and trying really well of late, to be fair. We'll go into the stats. Do you want to go into the stats?
Nothing's going rightly tonight.
Not really, no. It's not.
Nope.
Rob Sibic leads the tons on 81. John Rock and Nathan Griffin in behind top 3. Top 3 there. Rob Sibic, John Rock and Nathan Griffin, top 3 in the 140s as well. Gary Smith in the tons, he's up there with Sasha, super trying, 53 each, super. The father with 12 140s, he's in the mix there as well. Alex Bartley, Jonathan, and there's 4 with 170s, super trying. Danny Kennedy leads the 180s though, still with 5 of them out of 24. It's super darts. Highest out is Sasha, still with the 130. Rob Sibic with a 126. Gary Smith with a 116. Rob Sibic, 3 ton plus finishes for you in that one. Total 944 tons, 163 140s, 4 170s, and 24 180s in the league so far. I'll tell you, best averages, there's 6 of them above a 60 average in that league. It's savage. And finally, last but not least, is the Obsidian. Thank God you were behind me, because I would have definitely forgot about it. I'm not joking. Best of 3, 2-5-0-1.
I think that's a good one. I like that.
It's actually not bad, you know that. I like it, Mike. Into the obsidian we go. So close. So close to getting it all in. There we go. John Smith still leads the way, but on 79 points is Lee Refford, a game in hand. As well on 79 points, it's Ivan David Dara, Lee Refford's best friend. Vinny O'Brien on 72. Vinny, after a good couple of weeks, hopefully I didn't jinx him, but he's after a good run in the last couple of weeks. Helen has a game in hand. She can go to 78 and leapfrog Vinny once more. Gary Wilson on 68. Ronnie Curran on 63. Richard Rees, Matt Peck, Mashallah. And he was delighted with himself. His internet speed is after going from 1.2 up to 100. Delighted with himself. It'll actually take 20 minutes to play a game, not 3 weeks. Todd Cisco, Mr. China, and Stephen O'Kane, top half of the table. Few games to be outstanding there, but everyone is okay. Emma Leonard, Richard, Paddy, Martin. I'm not joking. Look at that. Jimmy Withers, 70? 70? 70?
He was 70 today.
He was 70 today. Happy birthday to you, pal. 2 games. He can go to 45 points and go up to 18th. Just between last and 18th, there is nothing between them. Loads and loads to play for yet. Absolutely fantastic. To the stats of this one. And there's some good reading. There's some good reading in all of them, to be fair. But Vinny O'Brien leads the tons with 108. John Smith with 98. Ivan David Dara, 96. Ronnie Curran, 94. Lee Refford, 92. Ivan David Dara leads the 140s with Lee Refford right in behind Vinny O'Brien with 26. That's why the two boys are in around the top two, because our 140 bracket is very, very good. The 170s, John Smith leads that one. Helen Ward leads the 180s with Lee Refford. Go on, Helen, you little beaut. Gary Smith on 4. Ivan 4. John Smith. Gary Wilson 4. Richard Rees, just like saying John Smith for the sake of it, just for this evening. The ton plus checkouts, the highest checkout didn't change. Richard Rees and Todd Cisco both has the best legs of 13. Helen with a 14. I don't think much has changed there. Stevie Watt got a 14. Mr. China got a 14. Good film with 14. Actually, in that, absolutely fantastic. Ton plus finishes. Gary has 4. Ivan has 3. John Smith has 3. Richard Rees has 3. Vinny O'Brien has 3.
Hey, sunshine.
Where are we? There we are.
Okay.
So, look, hopefully the PCR comes back. And it comes back negative. And we can go up to the north and we can have a laugh and a crack like as it was planned. If not, I suppose we will have a Sunday Funday this week. It's 8 o'clock. I don't know am I playing Aaron later on in the Snaggers or not. Actually, I don't really.
I think Aaron is playing the 170 there now.
See?
I think. Who were you supposed to?
I may be a diseased bugger, but what I have will clear. What you have is hereditary, pal.
Who are you saying that to?
Linny. Or else you cut it off the sheep, one or the other. I'm just saying.
Fucking hell.
I'm just saying. Thanks to everybody for tuning in. Another there'll be another round of fixtures set out this evening. And seems
I'm
that
just doing it now.
it looks like that I have COVID and I'll be doing nothing for the next 10 days. If you do need a game streamed, be more than welcome to do it. They'll be doing nothing else. The fuck even. Thanks very much again. anybody, Mike, congratulations going to the last 16 at the big 170s. And you had a good little 170 as well last night. I think that's it. We're going away. We're going away. We're going away. We'll probably live again later on. But sure, look. Until then, we'll have a little dance out, will we? Yes, we'll do the 170 on Tuesday. I'm doing nothing else. 301 I'm in.